What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on the Luka Doncic recently. He just signed right with the Lakers, and I wasn't surprised. You know, a lot of people, some people, I don't think most people were surprised that Luka signed with the Lakers. I thought it was a good, it was a good deal for both the Lakers and Luca. I think it's 3 years, 165 million, something like that. Which I think the term that they signed for, I think is beneficial for the Lakers and it is beneficial for Luca, right? With a 3 year term, with a 3 year term, right? Um, for the Lakers, that gives the Lakers an opportunity to see if Luka is really committed to taking care of his body and staying in shape. Is Luka really the kind of superstar basketball player that's going to put basketball first, right? And if Luka turns out within this next 3 years to be that type of basketball player that's going to he's going to take care of his body, he's going to put basketball first, then it's going to be a win-win situation. You know, it's going to be a win for the Laker organization. Now for Luka, this 3 years also, the Lakers, what he'll want to see from the Lakers is he'll want the Lakers to show that they are trying to put the pieces around him that will help him to be successful. And so and so he won't be committed to a 4 or 5 year deal with them. He can just go ahead and move on if the Lakers are not serious about winning and putting the right pieces around him. So, which I think the Lakers, I think they are serious about building around Luca and putting the right pieces around him. Um, and so that's like I said, that situation for the Lakers and Luca is a win-win situation. I do think well, with this contract, there is an option for Luca to I think the 4th year option for Luca to re-up, and stay with him. So that's a good deal right there, right? But what I really want to talk about is like how does this deal right here affect LeBron James? And so from day one, once he got to the Lakers, the writing was on the wall that this was going to be Luca's team if it was Luca's to have if Luca was going to do the right things. And so once the season ended, and then you seen Luca, recommit himself, and started losing weight, and now you see Luca, all over social media and stuff like this, working out and stuff like that. So he just really just snatched this. Luca just snatched this team away from LeBron James, right? And I think a lot of Laker fans are really happy about this, to see that this LeBron James era is really going away, it's fading out, is winding down, and Laker fans are happy about this. LeBron James, I don't think really the Laker fans really thought that LeBron James was really a Laker because LeBron James never really did anything to really ingratiate himself to this team, to this organization. The whole time LeBron James been there, it's always been about LeBron James, doing things to make LeBron James happy. They brought in JJ Redick, which a lot of people thought that JJ Redick, number one, was not qualified for the job. Number two, a lot of people thought that JJ Redick had not really paid his hadn't really paid his dues as far as like, you got a lot of people out there. You got some people out there who people believe are more qualified and people who have been who have been coaching for longer than JJ Redick. And then so JJ Redick, because of LeBron James, was able to skip the line. Right. So people didn't appreciate that. Then you had a situation with LeBron James. They drafted his son, number 55, in order to keep his son happy. You know, I mean to keep LeBron James happy and with the organization. And Laker fans just want that over with. You know what I mean? They want to be in with the new, with this new leader, somebody who's committed. And I think that Luka, if Luka comes, if Luka goes to LA and Luka has and he committed stuff to basketball, I think LA fans will they will adopt Luka and especially if he win a championship, Luka will be. I mean, he'll be a Laker. He'll have a better chance at being a Laker than LeBron James. To being a Laker. Although Luka played, he was in Dallas and everything. But if he wins a championship, he'll definitely have the opportunity to be a Laker. Um, they'll see him as a Laker, just like fans saw. Everybody sees Shaq as a Laker. Shaq started out playing somewhere else. Then after he played to LA, he went somewhere else after that. But Shaq is still considered a Laker. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played with Milwaukee. And even I think he won a championship at Milwaukee. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is seen as a Laker because of how he just dedicated himself and ingratiated himself into that Laker nation and to the community. Same thing with Shaq. Like when Shaq was there, I mean, it was no doubt about the fact that Shaq was a Laker. So just because you're not drafted or you don't start your career in LA, don't mean that you can't become a Laker. LeBron James let that. At first, I think LeBron James came to the Lakers too late in his career anyway to really become a Laker, right? Because LeBron James, by the time he came to the Lakers, he would have had to win. He probably would have had to win like 3 championships or something like that, or more, 3 championships in LA, in my opinion, for them to really think that all right, he's just not a hired gun. He's not just a mercenary, somebody who just gonna come here and get us a couple championships and and then just move on. You know, Lakers they want to feel like LA just want to feel like you're one of them, like you are their own. And I think Luka has that opportunity to do that with the Lakers. Like Luka is probably, I think they say Luka's only 25 or 26. And if Luka has like another 10 years, in the league, he play up until he's like in his mid 30s. Man, Luka, and he hang a couple of banners in the rafters. Luka has definitely a chance to be considered a Laker. So Laker fans, are happy that it's in with the new out with LeBron. And so now I'm just here for the drama though. I just want to see like this last year and I'm thinking it's going to be LeBron James last year. Right. This last year with LeBron James playing in the Lakers, I just want to see like how he reacts to the situation. Will LeBron James be a malcontent? Will he act like a brat? Or will he be a professional, man, and just go ahead and hand this baton off to Luka and allow Luka to you know, or help Luka to do what Luka need to do in order for this team to win. That's all I'm looking forward to. You know, and so I just really wish the best, especially for Luka, man. People talk about, well, Luka don't, he's not committed to basketball. Luka has the power now to change that whole narrative. He has the power to make the GM at Dallas look like he didn't know what he was doing. He has the power to make the Laker organization look like they knew what they were doing by bringing Luka in. He has the power to make himself like I said, to make himself a Laker. And so I do think Luka is going to be successful there in LA with the Lakers. Anytime Luka can get the Mavericks to get him to the big dance, to the championship. Although he don't have no championship, but anytime he can get him there, and he wasn't even in shape, man. I just think Luka, motivated Luka, in shape Luka, dedicated Luka. I think, man, that this bad news for the rest of the league for real. Um, and if Luka decide to play he still may not play no defense. I'm still waiting for to see how committed. But if he decide to play some defense, then I think Luka probably gonna be the best player in the league. I think so. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot happening this season, and all the Lakers now got to do is just put the right pieces around Luka, get some shooters around him. Um, uh, this season with DeAndre Ayton, I think it's good because DeAndre Ayton, you know, is a pretty decent rim protector. You don't need a lot from him. But you do need him to be motivated, at least on defense. And I think on offense, I think Luka will feed him just enough to keep him happy. So yeah, man, I think the Lakers gonna be all right. I just want to, like I said, I want to see what LeBron James do. What will be his attitude? If he'll just ride off into the sunset peacefully, or if he'll go out as a malcontent. You know, because the Lakers, new Lakers management do not have to cater to LeBron James at all. You know, so if LeBron James, if he try to make things rocky for him, I think they can do the same thing for LeBron James. They can return the favor. So that's my take on it. Make sure to like and subscribe. With that being said, man, also don't forget to leave a comment. I mean, I'm always interested in knowing like what you all think about, my posts and things like that. So I'm out. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.